The Triangle is home to a major player when it comes to making those little semiconductors that help so many electronics run. And what happened today could mean big investments in this area. President Biden signed the CHIPS and Science Act into law today at the White House on the South Lawn. The president and CEO of Wolfspeed, once called Cree, for those of you who have been around a while, was there. And tonight, only on WRAL, I spoke with Greg Lowe moments before he left the airport in Washington, D.C., about the significance of this act for the industry and the Triangle. Greg, other than being incredibly hot today, tell me about your experience at the White House.
Well, it was a wonderful day at the White House. You know, the president signed the CHIPS Act, which secures around $53 billion, for semiconductor manufacturing here in the United States. We've been working really hard together with our colleagues in the Semiconductor Industry Association to secure this funding, and we're really pleased that it got passed, and it was passed by a bipartisan group from both the Senate and the Congress. So we're really excited about this.
We've heard a lot about the semiconductor shortage, how it's affected cars especially. How will this CHIPS Act affect people's everyday lives, do you think?
Well, it'll put more manufacturing of semiconductors in the United States. It'll expand technologies like silicon carbide, where we've got, where Wolfspeed is focused, and it will expand those manufacturing capabilities in the U.S. so that we can take that capacity and put it in things like electric cars and solar stations and 5G networks and things like that. So it's going to have a direct impact on folks.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're super excited about it.
As a matter of fact, Micron announced today a $40 billion investment in semiconductor manufacturing today. What kind of investment is Wolfspeed looking to make?
Well, we have manufacturing facilities in North Carolina. We're looking to expand our capacity in North Carolina. What's happening right now is the adoption of electric cars is happening a lot faster than most people anticipated. And the adoption of silicon carbide inside electric cars is happening a lot faster. So the demand for our products is kind of through the roof. And the reason people want to use silicon carbide in an electric car is really pretty straightforward. With the same amount of battery, your car will go a lot further, up to 15% further. And that enables, a solution to so-called range anxiety, where people really want a car that has multiple hundreds of miles of range. In fact, my electric car has a 520-mile range.
Wow.
And I'll be able to drive that car to and from work for 1 month without charging it.
Oh, that's nice. Well, as a matter of fact, I wanted to ask you about that. So VinFast, an electric car manufacturer, has committed to building a manufacturing plant in Chatham County. You work with EV companies, as you just said. So what does that mean for what we're hearing about possibly Wolfspeed moving and having a manufacturing plant in Chatham County?
Well, we have, obviously a huge amount of capacity that we're going to need to expand. We're excited about the CHIPS Act because that's going to help us do just that. But the CHIPS Act does require getting local funding and state funding and so forth. And we're working very closely with the state of North Carolina to do just that. So we're excited about the opportunity. We have nothing to announce right now, but we're working very closely with the local authorities and the state to secure that funding.
Well, let us know when you are ready to make that announcement. We know it could mean more than 1,000 jobs in our area, and it'll be very exciting news. So Greg Lowe, for now, the president and CEO of Wolfspeed, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Deborah. Have a great one.
You too.